Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the tech news update. We are Tuesday, November 7th. Yes, this is the good date, not like yesterday. So Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. And today in our tech news, we have Microsoft looking at the possibility to launch game streaming services. And what they want to do here is allow anyone that wants to play Xbox games on any device to do so. So they are not just looking at the hardware aspect of playing Xbox games, but also software aspects and streaming service aspects of this. It apparently could launch within the next 3 years. Australia and Facebook are actually teaming up. The Australian government is actually asking Facebook to fight the ever increasing problem of revenge porn. What's revenge porn? It's somebody gets mad at maybe whoever they are with, and they actually take pictures, or will create a little movie when they have sex, and finally when things go bad they say, well, okay, I'm gonna send those naked pictures of you, and basically to prevent the upload of nude pictures without having a specific type of key or inscription that actually would allow them to be there or not, and that would prevent also these pictures to get there without the person's consent. Samsung and Apple are battling it out, and it's now over. They've been battling for a patent infringement case where slide to unlock is something that basically was going on here. Samsung had said, no, you can't do that. Slide to unlock is not, you can't patent things like that. Well, the judge said to Samsung, nope, you are not right. And so Samsung has to pay Apple $120 million in the patent infringement of slide to unlock. Well, we have been, of course, receiving a lot of information about Paradise Papers. Paradise Papers are those papers where we actually learned in the last few days pretty much everybody that has money away in those little paradise places where they don't pay taxes. And the leak actually shows how Apple is avoiding to pay billions in taxes, and that with 44 billion in revenue, they only paid 1.3 billion in taxes. We also learned that Apple is sitting on a stack of $252 billion that is offshore, where nobody can actually ask him to pay taxes. So this is interesting, and I think this is a major issue that needs to be fixed. I think every company should pay the taxes due in every respectable country they are in. The iPhone 10, how much does it cost to build? Well, it seems that the iPhone 10, sold for $999, costs Apple $358 in parts. That shows you how much money Apple makes on devices. Well, the crack flaw that affected, of course, Wi-Fi WPA2 encryption, Google has finally sent a fix in the November patches that they've sent out yesterday. Of course, the first phones to be fixed are the Pixel phones. So at some point, it will reach other phones, but we don't really know when. And this kind of, shows how security is a huge problem on Android. Well, yesterday a major internet outage happened with Comcast and Verizon and many other ISPs being affected, even Microsoft's Azure services, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, tons and tons of little problems of connectivity. And we're still not really sure what exactly happened yesterday. But basically, some people are speculating that there was maybe a distributed denial of service attack on level 3, which is one of the major internet backbones in the United States. So it would seem that even though things are a little better, there's still some reports today as of some connectivity problems. Microsoft Office 2007, that is, old, it's 10 years old. Well, a report that came out that looked at businesses say that 63% of businesses are still using Office 2007 despite security issues because it's not updated anymore. And that also in the report, they say that they've seen, sorry, they've seen 83% of businesses using Office 2010, and a 3%, a small 3%, is still on Office 97. Now that one is pretty incredible. Apple is reporting a record number of Macs sold last quarter. In the September quarter, 5.4 million Macs were sold, which is much more than the expected Macs that were supposed to be sold. Now, PC sales in the same quarter were 67.2 million, and so that number represents 8% of the PC market, which is pretty much always the average that Apple had, around 7 to 8%. So Apple also says that Mac sales were up 10.2% year over year. And finally, a few weeks ago, well, about a month and a half ago, a flaw was discovered in the crypto key cards that are used by many businesses to really keep secure all the information. And that somebody found a way to kind of basically know what are the secret keys. Well, now this seems to be even worse than thought. And it's so bad actually that these crypto keys are kind of almost useless because anybody can actually know what's the private key using just the personal information of the key itself. Well, this was a Tech News Update for Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. You enjoy our videos? Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.